Welcome in, Rose. This is Demon Lord Draco Sahak. Apologize for being late. I got a bit distracted. Anyway, we're going to continue where we left off. For LB7, we're at section 3. And we're hoping to get up complete 4. So, first Underworld. So yeah, the goal is to do 2 chapters pretty much. So Tepu, what are these underworld boundaries anyway? The boundaries of the underworld are abnormal regions. They have a strong magnetic field whose sources keep Meta's blessing at bay. Well, I say magnetic field sources, but it's more accurate to call them the dimensional distortions. Mine was Dino's used to wander them, but after Tessacopa showed up, the underworlds became host to trials which must have completed for the dead to truly die. A great deal depends on your mental state. The boundaries of the underworld are a treacherous place so long as you do not perceive yourself as having overcome their trials. I see, yes, so long as you can overcome the trials at least once, you know that they are no threat to you anymore. Since this will be our first time visiting one, we are going to be in for a difficult time. I have to ask the obvious then. Have you completed these trials, Tepu? Yes, as far as the third layer underworld, fortunately these trials in the first layer are relatively easy. By the way, Tepu, you said something about the enormous iguanas in the first layer in the underworld yesterday. Were these iguanas called by any chance? Oh yes, you know, the match does mean proper human history has a similar underworlds then. Yes, the proper human history, the Mishikoan refers to the subterranean underworld of Aztec mythology. According to myth, the world was divided into the heavens, the surface, and the underworld. The gods were said to reside in the 13 heavens, while the humans lived on the surface world. The underworld was world was said to consist of 9 layers, and collectively this world was known as the Michelin. People who died in natural causes rather than in combat would ascend through the 9 layers to the Michelin. Their goal was to conquer many trials to make their way to the bottom layer, the Chai-Con Lun, where they would come to choose their own life and align their soul to return to natural world. Good God, that's a mouthful. I was about to say it. That sex was marked by human sacrifice, slavery, and war, so it was certainly one of the harshest societies in human history. But its first heart was to train inherent respect for nature, gratitude to God, that is, the larger world. This mission may not have developed a system of belief based on gods, but I think its emphasis on respecting nature means to share the same roots. I see, so that's proper mysteries versus the Michelin. Then I assume that it also has this head Choco. Okay, I'm sorry, I butchered that. That's right, the first subterranean layer of the Michelin was called the Michelin, and contained an enormous river called the Epan al Hula. The dead have crossed the river to help with the hairless breed of dog called the Choco. Let's Su Tile. Or to make it the other side without the chick so eating them. I need to brush up on how to actually pronounce this shit. What is with the fucking ad seconds having freaking long ass names? What's a dog? Oh, it's a king mammal, a great one. I can describe him too well, but I can draw you a picture of them there. Thank you, Marie, but I'm guessing. God, he looks something like this, am I right? God damn! Well, how do you know? And wow, you're such a good artist too. Your imagination, no, your powers of observation is really remarkable. You really are a full-blown scholar of proper human history. Oh yes, I am what to learn about as much as I can. Your history is terrifying, but it's also instantly captivating. So there's a Michelin in proper human history and the Michelin of the Lostbelt, right? And the proper human history, humans lived on the planet surface, but you dinos lived underground. Why is that? You're not all dead or anything, right? I suspect it's because the surface of our world is no longer habitable. A long time ago, a meteorite devastated everything on the surface. We managed to survive by skipping underground. From there, the Michelin, and the Mula created the Michelin, and we were called to propagate. Now the underground world is our home. We will never return to the surface, especially now it continues to burn. It's still burning even now, I understand. Even if the impact destroyed everything on the surface, it still had a millennia to cover, hasn't it? Is this planet just really lazy or something? Oh well, that's probably not important right now. More importantly, I have a question for you, Tapu, or you guys, if you can answer it. Have you ever heard of ORT? Only rumors! Huh, did I say something wrong? What kind of rumors? As a matter of fact, ORT is one of the reasons we came here. There's a creature that goes by that name in proper human history. We came to this last spot to try to fight it before anyone else, but now. What's different now? It makes sense. The first priority is reaching the storm bar, then you got to do something about the bleacher from right? I agree. Of course you would have the time to go looking for some weird random creature then. Besides, now that you got me, you have all the firepower you need. You mean you're not looking for OT yourself, Ogre Marie? Why would I be? I just ask as it's one of the few words I still remember. Although now that you mention it, I do get the feeling I might have been looking for it myself. Maybe it's not important now either. Why worry about the little things? I'm okay with small creatures. Little doubts like this are worth pursuing anyway. What about the smell, President? Oh, I can hear the running water. Must be near the river. Alright, I'm going to be the first one out. There. The jug of river's got to be no problem for me, so I swear by Triton I will get cross. Easy peasy. Wow, that is a Kind of reminds me of that one waterfall in Washington Park. He really just called us a river. It's fucking breathtaking. It's like, dude, this is even more breathtaking than Niagara Falls. Shit. There's no way I can get us across this, even if all 24 Marines were here. I'm sure it's pretty though. And the mist from these glamorous waterfalls was nice too. Yeah, you don't see the places so spectacular even in the land of fairies. I'm impressed. This American mythology is an entirely different scale. It's true, they remind me of the Western Highlands of South America, known as the last frontier on Earth. I was very impressed that you were able to cross those humongous falls, Tipu. You must have a superhuman, superstitious leg strength and exploration skills to make it past here. Please tell us, what route did you use to cross? Oh yes, I do think I must have managed it. Tipu? Super Tipu? I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but it's utterly terrifying. Forgive me, but this is much bigger than the river I crossed. Dracosoc Mesh, is this what you're envisioning? Not at all. Let's see, then this has nothing to do with your mental state. So, Shadia's arrival here has changed things in the underworld boundaries, much like Decipher's arrival. Perhaps we should proceed in assumption still. That aside? Which a truly spectacular sight by which my acquaintances could see this. Save the celebration for you, Tipu. Rain, Dracosoc, your body's better stand back. Something's coming up the waterfall. Maybe it's those giant iguana things. Mash, you and I will handle the iguanas. Happy Cat, you guard the non-combatant. Sky? Happy Cat? Listen, ready doing your Uga Marine? One server can be set. Actually, hang on. There we go. Just had to take a picture of that.
Support system 40% カット。運動性問題ありません。ちゃんと装填中です。じゃあ有効レンジ入りました。じゃあちゃんと指導して。一歩了解。当てるわ。当たってブーストストライクダメ。このあの辺りね。ちゃんあの辺りね。身の程を知れ。キラッキラにしてあげる。じゃあウルトラバースト。この一歩ちゃんとあの辺りね。
Really lucked out with that. I had to like much bit harder, at least something to. Yeah.
動かないで。有効レンジ入りました。はあ。演説の時来たわね。言うことがあるでしょ。この星を滑るものである。見せないわよ。見せないってば。 今はダメって言ってるじゃない。あの辺りね。あの辺りね。当てるわ。当たって。
They only have like
キラッキラにしてあげる。知っているかしら。絶対に逃がさない。このもう当てるわ。当たって。では動かないで。1兆分の1になる。申し訳ありません。一旦演説の時来たわね。あの辺りね。ちゃんもう当てるわ。当たって。動かないで。ギャラクシーウルトラバースト。この思考能力が低下したわ。
That's embarrassing. Alright.
時短装填済みです。あの辺りね。ブースト
So
ストライク。動かないで。キラッキラにしてあげる。拍手は必要ないわ。私への信頼と尊敬は今後の行動で示しなさい。シミュレーターですと、
Where are we at? I'm surprised to see those things, but you two hand them. Like good enough for Dick Smash, Dick's Pez. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Oh no, the only reason I was able to go on the festival like that is because Emily was here, but thank you, Senpai. Nice job, you two, you're right. I want to step in and all. Although you might be a little bit too protective, Dracosock's still full fish faster, you know. As long as he stays far away from playing, I can protect himself just fine and get the firm handle on how the battle's playing out. So maybe you could try trusting him a little more. Really? A full fish, huh? That's right. But it wasn't Dracosock I was worried about just now. It was you and Mash. You used the Urchi sword and Mash to steal one of your materials, right, Hoppicat? And that Urchi is only restored at the store bar, correct? So you should conserve as much as possible. Even my sisters are operating at full capacity in all directions at time, you know. Just because I'm the strongest doesn't mean I'm omnipotent. I'm still counting you to support Mash if she has ever to go off our own. You got that, Hoppicat? I see. Okay, Marie, you got it. If Mash ever is in trouble, that's where I step in. Sure you weren't worried about me? Oh, don't be so sensitive. It's just a figure of speech. I might be a little bit worried about you, too, okay? Anyway, that takes care of the enormous iguanas. So what do we need to do now, Tapu? I mean, it's not like we're going to swim across, right? No, I can't swim at all. Last time I chopped down trees and make a raft, but it's clearly not going to work now. Afraid not. These are anything but even. More importantly, they are just too big. It would be like trying to cross the ocean. Oh yes, you mentioned the ocean's back in the cornfield. Exactly how large is the ocean? It's huge. It's a massive world water that goes forever in all directions. The ocean is filled with hope, streams, and romance, adventure. And it's my true home. When we're done, I'll tell you all about it. Oh my, I can't wait. I do love to see your world, Marine. So I'm afraid this isn't a time to admire the view. We still have to cross it, but we can't swim across or use the raft. What should we do, Master? True. On the top of my head, I can think of Noah, Moses, Icarus, Sinbad. Anyone with us heroic spirits would probably have no fantasy to get us across like this river. Unfortunately, it's not an option right now. Though, still, we don't understand why it is so. It wouldn't matter even if you could. None of the heroic spirits will be any help here. Don't let your eyes fool you. We need a mythological approach, which means we need to serve who's familiar with the underworld. Oh, you're right, Director. I should have known that Shadia's, Shadia's what? Shadia's the pitiful front knowledge. What? Excuse me, did you just say Shadia? I hope I didn't mishear you. If I did, then that would be wonderful. But the others all picked up on me if I did mishear you. I really don't want that. What? So I'm just gonna switch it out, okay? Don't worry, it won't hurt. You don't have to be scared, I'll be all over in an instant. Something's big's here! My hobby cat. My mash. The blue, there you go. Yeah. That's a lot of HP. It's better, don't I? Are you the real thing?
状況終了。排熱、そして魔力循環に移行しますね、マスター。
You know, I did it again. I'm so sorry for scaring you. I thought you were Baku's who brought that down the spawn part. Alright, the Master Shai, right? Do you know who I am? Of course. You're King Protea. Yay! I knew it was you, Dracula's Hat. So glad to see you again. King Protea at your service. Wait, what? How are you just talking to her? Isn't she dangerous? She's actually your ally or something? What? Is that just anything that goes to my servants? I'm surprised too, but it's true, Protea isn't giving off any hostile readings. Most Master seems to already know her, and she did introduce herself very properly. It's nice to meet you, Protea. Oh, I know. She must be one of the servants we summoned to the border. Remember how we were supposed to summon more besides the Icarus? I bet Protea's one of them. Yes, that's right, Marine. I am one of the 4 servants who came to help Shadia. But, well, I thought I could help Shadia out. But the next thing I knew, I was surrounded by a bunch of water and these really nice, easy bats. So I was anxious I couldn't move, but then you came by, and I heard your voices. Well, here we are. I'm glad to work up the courage to stand up. Sorry again for serenity, but at least I we met up. I hope we can be helpful, Master. Right. Let's see. Well, if you guys are okay with this, then that's fine. You dare. What kind of sorcerer experience are you? Because from what I recall, ulterior class shouldn't even exist in proper human history. Me? I'm comprised of several classes, essences, and one of Murr's personalities. The gods who compose me are a number of atypical Murr goddesses. And then there's the divine beast, and there's something else mixed in with me. That's weird. What could this be? Ephrata, one from Indian mythology? Ephrata was born from the ocean of milk. Yes, that's right. According to that myth, the gods of the kind that had left the surface fluid of virtually behind the dead world. So to bring back the left of the world, the gods joined the Asura, their sworn enemies, and performed a ritual meant to revive and rebuild the world. That was the ocean milk. It was a tremendous sweet that brought back to a dead world. The gods poured the ocean milk across the world and created a Amrita, the nectar of immortality. That same process also led to the birth of Ephrata, like a white elephant who stormed across the ocean of milk. The world devoid of witchery and created from life and death. That does mean that this event took place in another world. That's right. Protea has a trait listed across both the sea in life and the sea of death. Which means... Yay! Hey, yeah! So we could just have her carry us, and since she's so big, there's plenty of room for all of us. Hey, watch your ring, even if you don't mean anything by it. You shouldn't call people big unless you're okay with it. Alright, I'm sorry. Punishment, I'll just swim across something. No, it's okay. I just gotta hear you say that. Although, you want me to help you cross this river by being your boat? Is that what you want me to do, Dracosak? When you mind Protea? Okay, you got. I'm technically a kaiju, so I don't know how gentle I can be. I've never had such a big job before, so I'll do the best I can. Yeah. Wow, you're so fast, Protea. You could even give a captain a run for his money. When he's in this merman form. Oh, and there's another drop of 200 meters ahead. What's Protea's gonna do? She just hops right over it like it's nothing, man. Even the naturalists can't move like this. May's just staying on top of Protea's head pretending to steer. Protea's having a lot of fun with it too. I guess they have no trouble getting along since both of them are really tight to sea. Yeah, it is. She is an elegant woman, and it's so potent for her to just almost good chases. On a different note, I can't quite believe she's truly able to carry all of us. To think that King Protea can change her size of bill. She was already an outsider size before she even grew large enough to fit all of us on her hand. But why are you floating up there by yourself? You go, Marie. There's plenty of room down here on the Protea's arm. Don't be ridiculous. Why would I be willing to ride on the hand of some servant I know nothing about? As long as I don't need to carry anyone, I can just hover fine. All I need to do is lay the gravity field on her shoulder. Let's see here, since we haven't told you. What the clever way to conserve your energy? You'll be a great president in the age of green energy. Hey, get that crap out, would you? I can tell if you're praising me or raising protest. I just love how she makes the face she makes with her eyes. Oh, sorry, director. I'm just happy to be with who can. If I keep running my mouth. Forget. I can tell from the color you're you're saying this affection. Almost to the halfway point. Is everything okay? Anyone scared or feeling uncomfortable? I've been doing my best to keep it nice and safe, but the cure is pretty strong, so. I did it a long time. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I've really only ever been good at breaking things, so I'm so glad to be helpful for once. Thank you for trusting me, even though I'm so big. See, Master Shadia. Once we finish crossing, what was that? Huh? Protea? Protea! Wait, something caught Protea's back. Oh man, it's got to patch her up. But I don't have any medical skills. I'm sorry, not a nurse. God, something's here. I can see it, but there's definitely something. Come on, Protea. If you collapse out, everyone's gonna drown. You gotta hang in there. Hold on, everyone. At least I can give you to the near shore. Come on, Protea. She was smiling. What a disgrace! She was meant to bar your way, not open it. Treachery! The reward for treachery is death. I bring death. So I had to kill her. She had to die in the underworld. Oh, I miss you guys. Welcome, apes. Welcome to the Underworld Pilgrims. You're welcome here. What a delight to see new sacrificial blood in boring old Michelin. Now, remember my name, and remember, I am the bringer of death, the king of the underworld. I am Herotos, the winged hunter of the living. You heard Protea. Protea. Oh, her. I see. You're interested in her too. Fine, I can share. Unlike Tessakopka, I'm generous. That tastes terrible. I knew it. Quality beats quantity any day. One mouthful is all you need. I learned my lesson. Priest of Shadia. Server is truly awful. I should have kept my curiosity under control. You know about Shadia? Comatose, the name of the menacing pack god who lives in the Mayan underworld and drinks human blood. If that's your name, then you must be. That's right, I'm no friend to the Dias. I'm a creature of myth. Just like all you. You there, priest boy. You're the same sort of creature that as I was saying that cipher, right? If you plan on making the pilgrimage to the underworld, then you must remember my name, just like he did. Talk about David. That's right, you two are enemies. You compete with each other, interfere with each other, and polish each other's souls. And then, tragically, only one of you will survive. Ah, I can't wait. I really can't. I know. Usually, I just cut you off your head and taste your blood here and now. But I am so loving the anger on your face. Oh yes, it's wonderful. I love it. I want more. So much more. This is how an ape who dared be angry with me should die. Come forth, but you answer my cursed command cell. Let the guard deal with you. Now, will you kill or maybe kill? Make your choice, Shadi, and this is the trick to surviving in the Michelin. Those are our command seals. Those were my command spells. The one calling himself a kind of test his vanishes. Now picking up a different, but powerful masculinity single. There's about 40 meters below us. It's coming up to us right now. Be careful, everyone. She's here. Getting angry. Blood. That is huge. Oh dear. Is that a big cat? Oh man, what do we do? Look at Protea. She's up for blood. There's gotta be a mind control or something at work here. I don't want to fire her. I know, but we don't have a choice. This pig she'll just catch if we try one. Or we want to beat her escape. We gotta have to really wallop her. Draco's Hawk Mash. Use the Black Barrel without the dead counter. That should at least be enough to stun her. And whatever you do, focus on getting out of here alive. Master, please prepare for combat. I'm going to neutralize the giant enemy servant. So I have to do this twice. Defeat it if I haven't done it. Alright. So you have to do this twice. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, she's targeting anybody else but her. It would be so helpful if that was accessible. There we go.
これは君に待つ夢の生産。どれほど辛い別れでも輝くものはどうも。顔を上げて。
No, wait! 2 hits her with the black rail and she's still coming. She's stronger than the precedent. It's a bit, but that's true. Damn it. Why am I so weak? Let's just run. We won't be able to see us once we're under cover of the jungle. If we're lucky, she might end up stepping on us, but it's better than staying here until she definitely crushes us. Let's make a run for it. Oh man, she's pounding the ground like crazy. We're not gonna make it. Stay calm, Marie. Remember, it's called her Shintoto. If she's truly a guardian of the world, then she'll need to stay in the river. Won't be able to follow us to the jungle. We need to do this alone, like if we can get to safety. Then we're all set. I've got Galactic good luck. Even if your chances are 99 to 1 against drawing the short straw, I will draw it every time. It's that opposite. We'll turn off the light. Why did you have to say that? I'll take a record got smush. Let's talk strategy! So you go for flashback to creepy? Yeah, creepy. Maybe you all can't be beat. No. We may have come awfully close to being wiped out, but the important thing is we're all safe and sound. Sure, but now that we have an even bigger problem, is there nothing we can do for Protea? She can't even hear us at all. Even the river looked so red. That's because the Protea was still bleeding from the wounds on her back. I tried, but I couldn't help her or close her wounds. She didn't even cry in pain. I don't know how much about mythological beasts, but she just may not have any pain receptors. About that, I hope it is just me. She wouldn't cry out regardless how much she was bleeding. I could turn back. What if I could? Creepy thing is at least 50 kilometers from here already, though. Slippery little bad bastard. Well, this is quite the conundrum. Protea got us halfway across the river, but now she herself blocks her progress. We know Lemire will never be able to make it across halfway for the first layer of the underworld. You mean kill her? That would be the option, but we just saw for ourselves. It would be extremely difficult. We are strong enough to neutralize her. We either need to sneak past her or... I'm sorry, just give me a second, would you? Or we can simply wait for her nature to run its course. You said that she was still bleeding, yes? And it's only a matter of time until she dies. We will simply wait here until that happens. Wait, that's you. Oh, Temple, you big jerk. Why would you even say something so cruel? We can't just leave Protea like that. We gotta help her somehow. Marie, please, you're hurting me. Me too. Wait, I can hear footsteps. Someone's coming this way. Who's there? Kire? Good morning, everyone. Are you having some problem passing? Some problem with passing? Priest maybe I'll assist you with. Hey. Rasputin, thank you for saving me the trouble introducing myself to your new compatriots, Dracosok. You're more than welcome to call me either Rasputin or Farcoat Mine. I must confess I am surprised to run into you while I was seeking another. Perhaps the hand of the Lord is at work here. Oh, you need to explain what's happening here. I believe I do understand your situation. You're trying to make it through the first layer of the underworld to reach the storm border. But the guardian of this underworld has forced you to retreat, yes? What are you doing here? Wait, you're Emily Shadia. I can't think of any reason for you to be here except to stop us from carrying out the tree emptiness. Oh, that's truly unfortunate. And here it was. There has, I am afraid, been a misunderstanding. The other disciples may have left a poor impression on you, but I assure you that I am a man of the cloth. I have no interest in a fight. And as I mentioned a moment ago, I'm here looking for someone. That's all. So long as I fire, I have no quarrel with you. Happy you just completed that. I just completed that particular objective. So, this is where you've been, young miss. I'm here to take you home. I was quite worried when I saw you fall, but I'm relieved to see you're not and a scratch on you. Now let's return to the great majestic house, to your Earth Unification headquarters. You have a great deal of work, there's something left to do, and no source of good food waiting for you. What are you talking about? Who the hell are you? Well, nothing new. I see your sense of humor as cunning as ever. It's me, Rasputin, your faithful butler. Sure you haven't forgotten me. Oh my god! She broke him! She broke Kira! Forgive me, I was so moved by your beneficence, I couldn't help but laugh. You forget my name, and not to worry, you may truly refer to me as Fire if you like. What matters is I am your butler. I'm both your loyal manservant and your ally. You understand that, yes? Yeah, sure. I don't remember anything about you, but I can tell you're not lying. You can't get much darker than a shade of blue. Hell, it's so dark even it's almost black. So I guess you really are a manservant. Are you sure about this? You know, this guy is the most absolutely suspicious piece I've ever seen. Did you forget that? Forget you have amnesia. You need to be very more cautious if you don't want to get taken advantage of. Nobody's taking advantage of me. Besides, it would be much stranger if someone as simple as I am did have a butler. Exactly, young miss. You may have lost your memory, but you clearly have lost your spirit. Okay, Cracker, you're scheming in that laugh. Welcome reading is so smart, but just more over innocent. What are you up to, Farco Umie? A young mind should not be so suspicious. Dialogue is the best way to solve the great many things. I am, in a sense, facing a situation every bit as unexpected as you are. Here I am trying to find my missing mistress, only to find her associated with some unusual new friends. For my part, I prefer to Ishikatatsu immediately and remember who she truly is, but... Huh? You're trying to make me into a figurehead instead of a real president? I told Draco Sakamash I'd help him. And then... the rest is shy, so that's what I'm gonna do. And at the very least, I'm not leaving her side until they reach the storm bar. Look at me. Thank you so much. I see that I must respect my mistress's wishes. As long as the young miss understands, Sister and help is shy, I'll do the same. That's it. I'm afraid I can be no help in combat, but I'm simply an ordinary powerless princess, you can see. Even though you're the New Year's servant. Yeah, this is a blatant lie. It's a lie. I'm warrior power. I believe that suits you better now, too, yo. I think he's right about it. If Okarumi were to say he's a disciple of the foreign god, she'll then learn who and what the foreign god actually is too. There's no telling how she might react if she learns the truth. So we're going to keep this up. We have no choice but to bring him with us to go along as butler act. I'm so glad you understand. Do not worry. I promise I will make no effort for the young Mrs. Decisions. I'm not so starved for entertainment I would dash the young... The Mrs. beautiful dream of friendship now that has blossomed here in this subterranean world. It's coming from the guy that takes pleasure in people's suffering. That's one thing. How do you know she ended up like this? Good question. So far as I know, the young miss is the strongest being upon water or march. I can't imagine what could have caused her to lose her memory. On that subject of things I can't possibly imagine. I'd like to ask you something, so tell me about the most final moments. I can't say I ever cared for him, but he was actually a colleague. The most final was, Senpai? Alright, let's forget I asked. More personally, I think we need to discuss the strategy. You need to do something about the Underworld Guardian, the servant who became So yes, I'm afraid I don't have much expertise there, but I have some words of wisdom to offer you on the subject of exorcisms. Exorcisms? Did you say exorcisms? I did. That servant is possessed by an evil spirit. Says evil spirit squarely dwells on a mask. In Mexico, they call it the Galverta, or the skull, as a powerful divine spirit inside it. You can remove the mask, the servant should return to her senses. Where she'll be able to return to her old self, however, is another question. What do you mean? You're saying that those who become guardians in the underworld can never leave the underworld again? That's while living can try to escape the underworld, the dead can try to set for the part of their trials. Is the guardians simply not permitted to leave their post unattended? Did the gods of the proper human history decide that rule? Indeed, you were really quite intelligent, aren't you, Tepu? I believe it was indeed decided by the deities. However, this also gives us the opportunity. This boundary of the underworld was written by proper human history's myths. And that means this is both inside the Lostbelt while not being part of it. Mash, I believe your machine can measure the locations. The foundation of humanity's value cannot. Yes, again, huh? It looks like this location's value is functioning. What does it mean? It means the location is subject both to critical periodical phenomenon and the pruning periodical phenomenon. But another way, the past, present, and future all mingle in this one spot, each equally valid. In this place, you can summon as many heroic spirits with ties to Shai as your magical energy permits. What's more, you can even temporarily draw on the connections on things that may not happen or may not be feasible. For example, a heroic spirit Dracosak never met could still be summoned as long as Dracosak B did meet them at some point. That being said, there's still only so many servers you can summon as a lone mage. Conversely, with access to Stormborough's power source, you can summon a service by the 100, like we plan to do in Tunguska. You know about that too? Not for sure until you confirmed just now. Something off the question. Of course, I am suspicious you would trust it. The plan in the end. You're so wonderfully forthcoming, Mash. Kadek could learn a great deal from you. I just love some of the expressions that are coming out of this. At any rate, unless I trust I made a point, you can summon it nearly any way you like here. You only consider which service will be the most helpful against the Shojoto, and then summon them. Well, the thing is, for Dracosax was unable to summon the heroic spirits ever since he arrived in Mission, which is unfortunately means your plan is inviable. So it seems, given that Kamut says using command cells you lost. Where did you awake your son, Dracosac? Well, very well. It was a strange this place. I see, a world covered in fog. And a deal you made to come back. Oh right, I understand. You offer your command spells in exchange for a narrow escape. Now, Toast has those very same command spells. No more is able to transfer King Berchea to altar. You must have once contracted with her in the lifetime of another, and so your command spells could order her to become a guardian in the underworld. And that's why Corellia transformed like that, because she believes she was one of the master's command spells? Most likely, otherwise she would never have offered up her soul, her spirit core to use it. But that's not the important. What's important, Dracosak, is you give up your command cells to come back to life. However, this is the underworld, not the world of the living, in which case I suspect. I see, as long as he's in the underworld, the contract he made in exchange for his command cells to come back to life doesn't apply, because the contract is effectively void at any time he isn't alive. Is that what you're saying? You have to like this and continue to press Tepu. I hope you join me for some Russian tea later. Hey, yeah, you haven't actually tried to summon since you came to the first underworld. You just assume it wouldn't work. Why don't you give it a shot now, Dracosak? Okay. That's the devil. Now that you know you can summon service, you just have to come up with a plan of action. You can always summon so many on your own, so you will You need to choose very carefully. As long as you can avoid any rigorous errors, you should be no trouble defeating that Shinoto. And I expected you to be happy with such a great success. Why do you look so sad? You have plus 3 Protea. I know. My suggestion was merely defeating the Shinoto, not killing Protea. Maybe the so-called man monk Rasputin, but I'm also a patient of immortality, a priest with talent with dealing with wicked thoughts. As long as you're able to hold the Shinoto in place, I'll be able to remove the tumor. Bow to her spirit origin in the mask. I am the priest, you know. I may not be useful in combat, but I have plenty of experience treating wounds. And wait, we really can't save Protea? This is great. You're such a capable butler. Of course he is. I never had a butler who was anything less than excellent. Aw, you don't even remember him, Madam President, but that's okay. I still love you. I'm so glad you're here. Alright, it's time you choose your servants. Remember, your opponent is the highest servant combined with the giant Shinoko's spiritual origin. You'll be facing a titanic river guardian with potential defenses, and to concentrate on your stamina and accuracy on that massive death. Master Dracosak, the battle hinges on both what you know now and the choices you make very soon. Master, the Skullmaster removal team is position. Make sure fire Kotomi gets enough to reach the Proteus mass. I'll keep her pinned down. No thrashing around, no retreating in the river. Nothing. The moment she makes a move this can't keep up with, I'll be there to slap her down. McCreary the way out here. Good luck, everyone. The shuffle is drawing near. Let's see how well you handle the first underworld trial. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Pretender. What the fuck? Seriously? This one's gonna be like epic. Ah, this is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass.
悪くはねえ刃物だな。隠居したいんだよな。握り飯だよ。食べるかい？
それが望
よく
みなら
見ておきな。
任せておけ。
出ません。やめて、逃げて。
任せ、了解了解。
Hey, here, thanks, Raid, shout to here.
八重垣。
He's a fellow, yeah, he's a fellow FGO streamer. And also, welcome in, Morales. I am, Dracosak. I'm a Demon Lord. I play a variety of games. I'm also, play FGO too, and I'm currently right now going through, LB7.
ヘカテよ、任せて。
Which, yeah, right now I'm like on, chapter 3 at the moment, trying to get through this.
ああ、
It's on the same section. Well, hopefully, isn't like as difficult because it's like doing this random generation. Jesus.
仕事の途中で。
No, this is gonna be like a beat. It's rated by sponsors by years promised to come. Oh my god! Oh jeez, I think I'm like, I'm kind of interested to see that now.
やります。もちろん。もちろん。
God, I'm gonna.
支払かるなら。先生の杖。やめて。
Okay. But yeah, thanks again for the raid here, and have a good one.
圧倒します。差が誇りにかけて。撃て。マルミアドワーク。よし、輝き。ロック。形がスピリット。 了解。時短一歩前に。はあ。ぶっかけ。マシュモーター。バーニア突撃します。たあ。やめて。逃げて。潰す。潰れろ。人間なんてみんな逃げ惑え。逃げ惑え。
I don't know what you're rotating. But yeah, there's not really nothing much to rotate since you practically wiped everyone else out. So kind of funny though.
眠いな。隙を突かれ申し訳。 今のうちに準備。熱を帯びなさい。我がマルミアドは我に合わない。
偽りの名をここに。悪くないな。了解了解。
Yeah. Well, thinking of like it.
偉大なる征服を。
Actually, need to figure out what happened with that one night, like, yeah, like the Christmas Eve was like, there's like some guy, like some big accident happened like near my house to the point where like 8 cop cars, 2 ambulances, and then like tow trucks, and then like a fire truck showed up. They're like a light bulb got it too. It's like kind of like bizarre. Yeah. Masked out. Matea has been pinned in place. Sheba says she'll be beginning self-replication to regenerate from her wounds in 10 seconds. I'll launch you up there to Mass Alpha Coach-Media. Thank you. Do try to give me a soft landing if you can. I need a scalpel under her knees. The spirit's a medium method. Consists of simply reaching and pulling out the infected area directly. Pain, suffering, agony, enable the evil dragon representing death. I bear witness to the instant rot. The tainted death, the marana evil that calls on people from all walks of life. The muck that spills without end. Shall be the one to scoop in. Martin Nasa Gaspani. Lord, have pity on this poor soul. Don't move from the tip of the rest of her back out. Also, hey Nemo, how goes it? Ah! Time to dip. Oh, you're heading up? Yeah. You're just minding the graph. Oh, okay. That's good. You did. We got the mask off her. Hope you still don't have like enough left to finish. The plan worked. Look out, Mash. This isn't over yet. The mask is starting to move on its own. Hope you're ready for more fighting. Tractor Sock. Now it's just a mask. We won't have to hold anything back. I don't know the first thing about these underworld guardians, but I came to Earth to rule it. So you prepare to give me all the support you can. Up to 5 servers can be set. Please set Smash as a starting member. Alright. One brand. Oh, I remember. Okay. Okay, if I remember right. Okay, and her. I need to find someone good. Okay, I'll just use aerial dive on that. Okay, it could be... Alright. We'll just do that then. Yeah, anyway, anybody have anything planned for like New Year's? I have to work both days, so, but plan to stay up. The train gets off it's back to field fighting for some co-op with the big eyes. Oh, okay. I'm just hearing that Marvel Rivals has been doing good. Fuck. That's good, yeah. Team Fortress 2, damn. Back to aim. Yeah, so good. In fact, even the careers, like, it's actually roasting, like, Concord. Like, how, explain, like, how that was actual disaster compared to Marvel's, shit. Wolverine, it's the worst? That's actually a bit surprising. Especially since too, I actually love that one Wolverine game that they made for like PS3. That was actually very good. Oh no. Yeah, especially like the part where like basically Blob is like in the grocery store. And then you're fighting Blob and then basically Wolverine's just making like a lot of jokes at like Blob's success as you basically both you and him like destroy like the whole grocery store. In fact, you even get a trophy too for doing that called beat up on like all items. Sitting's bad. Hitboxes are kind of more damage. Oof. Yo, that's good. Yeah, it sounds like they need to work on them a bit. So one line command spells just regenerate. So let's see. Well, not the truest sense. You gotta divert the grain your qualifications as a summoner, nor as the command spell regain for its abilities. The most you not be able to summon a summoner to and mention outside the boundary of the other world. How dare you! How dare you! This is unforgivable! No! Not unforgivable! Unbelievable! How could a giant like me fall to a human? An arrogant human who thinks himself as a summoner, no less. I stepped out of the midst of gods and giants. This is unforgivable to straight. Are you okay, Protea? Hey there, H.F. Void. Hopefully I pronounced it right. How goes it? And how's LB7 treat you? Yeah. Protea? I don't know why, but she actually looks very like this. Well, whatever the case, the facts are facts. And the fact is that I've been saved. Fine then, I hate to give up this authorization, but I will. Do it whatever you like. But I won't forget the humiliation next, Master. The next time we meet, I'm gonna make you pay. Yeah, she looks really silly. Shake your sons. Is that built for full-on team scuffles? Oof. Yeah, seriously, something. Although I actually wonder how Insomniac is doing that in one Wolverine game. It's supposed to be coming out. I forget when that's supposed to come out. Like, I think it's probably not next year, but the year after, I believe. Could be wrong. I'm sorry, I don't remember what happened. I mean, I was conscious up until the point you were nice enough to remove my mask, but it was actually strange afterwards. Like a lording over you or acting tough, chewing on being bad. It's good to see you again, Pardia. Thank goodness, and thank you, Master. Wearing that mask makes it really painful. I couldn't even see or say anything. Although I would say, trapped in that kaiju form, that I'd be killed. But you never gave up on me. I'm so happy right now. Really like be Spider-Man, but with jumping instead of swinging. Yeah. Although probably there's gonna actually be actual killing, actual gore and stuff because it is Wolverine. Unlike with Spider-Man, where yeah, basically throw someone off a building and then basically a spider web that comes out of nowhere and attaches them to like the building. Hey Jackal, how goes it? Oh, let's see, that's cleaned up a bit. At the Golden City. Yeah, we want to, yeah, I get it about the memory. So, it's so hot! The heat's really kicked back into high gear as soon as we cross the river. Yeah, it's like so bad that it's actually like steaming. I want to go back and play with Protea. But the hairy carve of Wolverine from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie has a skin. Oh, you're going back to the first Underworld Marine? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. And that movie was actually pretty good. Deadpool, you meanie? Of course I'm not gonna go back. Also love how basically Pierce become the absolute staple now for like every Deadpool like kind of thing. It kind of sucks that we didn't actually get him in the Deadpool video game. So, one of the Dracosock spy guards is, you know, I wasn't being serious, I just wanted a bit. Although, we did get up here, but that was just the director of like High Moon at the time. Yeah, he is kind of short. The guy actually that plays him though, thankfully, is like taller though. But it'd be nice if you let me save on your wing for a bit. But I actually need to see like how measure like how tall he is, like or short he is actually. 5'3", yeah. Yeah, I actually would tower over him. Since I'm like about a foot taller than he is, like I'm like 6'2". Under my wing, I see, but Shane will help keep your goal, yes. Although he would probably butcher me still. Shorter than Vegeta? Oh, okay, that's actually surprising. I read that the first ever New Year's was celebrated 4,000 years ago. Interesting. He is 5'4", 5'5". So he actually grew a bit? Interesting. Nice to see Tippo and Ring getting along so well. Like your fire son. Oh no, I probably should have just jumped ready to call in that Tippo a fire. We don't know how old he is. Fire, that's the name of one two provides the genetic criteria of your species, right? I don't really see the merits of procreating to raise a geological successor. But you're imagining the two as the fire child. I agree with Tippo, it seems older than the rest of you. Although that reminds me, apparently the shorter you are, the longer you actually live. Let's see, if you actually convert this age in human years, I say he's around 90, give or take. That would mean he's more of a grandfather than a father. Most of the height could be his hair. Oh gosh, I had no idea why I've been asking so much. Your senior citizen. Oh, don't worry. I'm quite alright. Dino's body remains in the perfect health until they meet their end. More importantly, I'm sure you don't mind me leaving Protea behind. I still don't understand the summoning system very well, but there's something else you want to have done. Yeah, I don't think they were, because I know fireworks were invented in China. I think it was like 500 BC? I could be wrong on that. Thank you, Prodia. We could never cross the first river in the world without your help. This kind of cruise we have been on. Goku is 5758. Well, yeah, I do know that he is taller. Goku is the taller of the two Saiyans, so he has Vegeta always beat on that. Although that's, I don't know how much his pride got hurt because of that, but I think he's like worried like other things like Super Saiyan forms really. Tonight. You're so happy even after a major huge mess on the way. What? That was a mess. That was just another interaction with the primitive creature. It's like when you go to pet dog and it's biting you. That kind of thing happens all the time, right? No, I don't shoot fireworks on New Year's. Although, my dad actually at one of his jobs, I did used to give him like fireworks. But yeah, the one that he works is not really anymore. Although we do like have some like shot off. Dr. Ogre Marie, I think a science might be going here, right, Senpai? Although, I can't remember if my parents actually go out to visit my aunt and uncle because they actually live right next door to a golf course and they shoot off fireworks. At least they do for 4th of July. And Yamcha is the tallest human looking member in the Z fires. Yeah, I think that is like a good estimate. Well, as far as I go, thank you so much, everyone. Although we don't really get to see much of Yamcha. Since, yeah, he was kind of killed off for basically cheating on Bulma for the umpteenth time. You're staying here? Why don't you come with us? You're part of the Shire too, right? We said that's what I remember. So 6'1". Okay. I'm afraid to get to that, young miss. Well, he is kind of a human looking. Or humanoid, so yeah. No, the mask is no longer holds any sway over her. King Protea is still unable to lead the boundary of the underworld. The only reason she was able to operate here without either the sword or Dracosoc as a master was her having hated the strand of Scargan. Their dad is a beard, yeah. Although, humans can still technically be humans. That's right. May have been summoned as a Stormporter. But I still feel that much of before I could contract the magical energy connection to Master. I still have a large magical reactor. I could still at least move around my own. I mean, heck, take Professor Xavier and Magneto, for example. I'm sure they are mutants, but they would be considered humans in a sense. But that's weird bad guy Himtos forced me to agree to become the guardian in exchange for power. Although, probably Nightcrawler you probably wouldn't consider as much. Then again, he is really half mutant, half a devil. A little bad bastard. He's do something for her. Give her the way to leave this toxic work environment. With glasses 6. Oh god. Although, how is it gonna work for his third eye? Like, what kind of glasses will you have, like, for that? That would actually be kind of, like, British looking, but interesting glasses. I wish I could remove the affection parts from her, but this matter reaches into her first spiritual course herself. I'll take Protea out of the level of the underworld, require a complete reset. So you have to disappear somewhere again at the border. Perfectly viable until you consider the risk of resummoning. Remember, Protea is the divine spirit. The odds are somewhere again, or some even if you see, they may not be the same King Protea. Even with speaking a single heroic spirit, it is impossible to see the same person again once they're disappeared. That's the fate of all servants. Lead Oga Marie, and I hope you understand. What? Why would anyone ever have no idea for such a terrible system? Sid from Final Fantasy XIV has goggles made for his third eye. Thank you for giving me an sign on my behalf. That's not all bad. Me, I'd be able to turn into altar made into so. But I could say the material is here in the first level art, even without a master. So I'll wait here in case you all come back, and if you do, then I'll fail so hard, no enemy will be able to touch us. I'll always be your servant, Dracosoc, no matter what happens. Maybe. If not, I guess it would be an interesting, like, decoration, I guess. Let's see, I do feel bad about leaving her behind, but you say so. I'll take your word for it. So nice of you to worry about Protea, even though you don't talk to her much, Tepu. Did she take your breath away too? I don't blame you. Her horns are really cool. No, not exactly. Oh, I think you did mention you've seen all of them before. From 2022 was bad. Eesh. Yeah, I figured as much. It's like, yeah, I even saw like a YouTube video, I think it was recommended to me. It was saying like, basically, Home Alone movies just progressively get worse. No, not exactly. I only feel like Akira Hamos are well difficult. Although 2 got better, and then, yeah, the graph goes like this. Like, Home Alone 1, 2, and then everything just like down like that. Actually, I think 1 here, 2 here, then dip. Most things don't live on land, only a scarecrow live in water, or take the air, although 3 wasn't bad really. Territorial dinos like me have a hard time sympathizing with their unique way of sense of the world, but I still feel like as our society, I say such dinos just because they are different size or shape. Although I think it should just end at the trilogy, like stopped at 3 and then that was it. By the way, Mesh, do you have been able to contact the border? No, our last communication was about 48 hours ago. They said their comms equipment had been broken down. I see. You don't have any information about their status now. Perhaps then you should be more concerned about them about a single story. I'm aware Shia's staff consists of seasoned veterans at this point, but even still, Metron is a Lostbelt, because it's a direct opposition to proper human history. Of course, humans are nearly as durable as service. If I were you, I would not just wait for something to happen to them. Come on, Mesh, what's right? Excellent. As your next step, I suggest you prepare to combat a horde of carnivorous insects approaching from above. I rock the dinos that are herbivores and the insects are carnivores, but of course, for its part, these insects are all the seasons they carry. Very true. Those insects can penetrate a dino's hide and pump any number of toxins in your blood. These toxins don't damage the cells directly, but they do send an unparalleled signals to the brain. So painful that many dinos chose to take their lives simply to end their suffering. In fact, it's considered the 6th most common cause of deaths among mankind. So even the weakest creatures can have means of devouring that are strong, huh? Yeah, your grabbers are good, guys. Oh yeah, I think I've read up on that. And I was like, I'm reading the plot and I'm like, so this whole thing was like one big misunderstanding. Then why even have a fucking movie to begin with? Just what I would expect from the jungle survival. But it's curious enough in the is this place. What's the point? Do you want to get hit with the pain sometimes? And now, please, Dracosoft, please get those bugs out of here. Oh, there you go. Alright. Yeah, well, that's weird. But he is the founder of the service and the servant himself. Oh yeah. I guess they just wanted to develop the other. But I guess they just wanted to develop. The other Nemo series to like fresh out their characters. Instead of just having the main one, maybe that's why they went that route. Which I can see like probably like good that point right there. But yeah, something else we were getting yeah, Nemo number 4, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's like probably just one of the regular. Guess if I remember right, all the basic Marines are like a high mind of sorts. No. And we have yeah, worker bee, yeah, pretty much.
了解。
さようですか。
有効練習入りました。
いかが
このように。
Okay, how did that kill him? Boo!
さようですか。
捉えました。
おやおや。
どうですか。
はは、なるほど。
Yeah, worker bees. Now we got giant flaming ants.
愉快なり。増やしておきまする。うん？
喜んで。
いかが。
大豆七。楽しみ。
Thank you.
雲ら命の色でござ大蔵利権喜んで
Yeah. Well, I actually need to see the bees movie. I actually got one of my favorite like voice actors in it too.
アギトのごとき天井落下阿弥陀阿弥寺ヘブンズホールどこまで見るのも手のひら
Well, I actually need to see what other roles he
被害想定内ですナイスファイトでした先輩
who's like in. But yeah, I know he's like in the roles of engagement. No, he's in Kim Possible. He even does Crunk in the Emperor's New Groove, and then he also does Brock from Adventure Bros. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so useless. We're still stewing about earlier, Marine. Come on, let's go. We're still in the Strange Land. It's impossible to see through this forest. It's super hot and no things can fly. Don't blame you all for not noticing him. We're matched this artifacts that didn't detect him until they were right on top of us. It's true, I'm sorry. I still don't know why I didn't register us since I expressed. It's not your fault, Mash. I'm on the lookout. It's my job to catch it. Thanks for Gizmo misses. You've been very about Marine. I have? Okay, then I'll keep doing my best. Maybe one day I'll be a real jungle treasure hunter. That's all a little good, Marine. Why don't we take a little break first? It's not as safe to cross the jungle by night. There is a great serpent who was quickly was too quickly for us to notice. The Peppers, the large alligators who blend into their surroundings until they are within biting range. Those carnivores and insects, and the minus things are looking around. We would be much safer staying in one place and resting until the sunrise turns. Once that is, we can start our journey. Okay, I'll take the night watch. No, that okay, Marie. I found a prickly that bugs don't like in the last layer. I set up a battlefield of repellent insects. That should be enough. Our truck should be large defending the hostile gets close. I think we can all sleep tonight. Oh, great day! I'll break out my sleeping bag. I love curling up in it. I can wonder what a sleeping bag looks like. Repellent insects with a frequency of sound. Dislike. What a clever idea. So this is how proper it is to assume as a compensate for what they lack themselves. It's also a textbook example of why maybe you shouldn't always fill every void you find. Take nuclear fusion for example. Sure, it provides plenty of energy, but it also produces seriously harmful waste. Wait, when you think about it, the whole course of human technological development makes no sense. Any species with two brain cells rub together would figure out a way to deal with it. That kind of waste before experimenting with nuclear fusion. Our previous history seems to focus on getting the absolute most proteic and at the expense of all else. There's no expression someone when it really sums up. You can't be too smart for your own good. Anyway, my point is you shouldn't be too quick to praise human technology, Tepu. So if they ever get around to the real green energy revolution by finding a stable way to achieve nuclear fusion, then I'll be willing to accept it. The Masari space humanoid life forms. Space humanoid. A humanity worth my rule. Or, put another way, humanity 100 years from now. Can I ask you something, Ogo Marie? There's something I've been worrying about for a very long time now. Why president of Earth? I'm not asking what that position means, I'm asking why you want it. Oh, come on, Mash. Why would you even need to ask something so obvious? Why do you want to be pres? UO? Are you mocking me? Fine, I guess presidents need to hold the occasional press conference. I came here to an empty planet. When I heard this, the planet was crying out for help. I came here to help, so I had no intention of claiming the planet as if it were my own personal property. And that's why I only have a plan to declare myself king or become one like Kamessa. I see my role as the planet being about raising, guiding, and social life. What does the government be fair, and its history be just? It's a great world where all kinds of people and their peers are treated with respect and acceptance. The president supervises their people, represents their interests, and celebrates their success. That's the sort of way I want it to be, I think. I still can't remember a specific plans or my exact reasons, but anyway, that's what I think about ruling is about. That's why I have to wipe everything away to start with your foolish species over for this description. Director Ogre Marie? Why do you keep calling me that? As if that what happened in the play wasn't weird enough. How many times are you going to... Oh wait, the first time you... That was that cave, right? Where did I get that place from? Well, never mind. This memory is obviously terrible. I'll make sure it real simple for you. I have to come to this planet to rid the evil and put it back to the right path. I am the great leader, here to guide humankind out of its own foolishness. That is... You, Olga Marie. What does that answer your questions? What's so foolish? Do you think there are better choices to intelligent life to help on the fastest of space? Yeah, idiot. But did I say being foolish is a bad thing? Besides, humanity is far from the only foolish species out there. Heck, intelligent life forms are basically foolish by nature, right? The universe would be what it is if we didn't make mistakes. Not well to get saves for my high horse. But when my body's gonna work like it's supposed to again? When humanity output organs are down to only 4% capacity. My primary daily passes besides the crew crash. I can't even be a decent secretary like this, let alone president. What exactly am I anyway? Go up further. actually better than 5 so far, section 4. I'm actually doing good at the time. Although the progress, like, could be holding up a bit better, but... Oh, classic OSC music here. Wow. I had no idea there was a space like this in Michelin. Though I would be all sleeped out as the next voyage everywhere went. It's still too hot to too much sunlight. The breeze feels so nice. Come on, let's hurry. The sorper should be somewhere in the jungle past these pines. This is good. I'm afraid we have unfortunate news, and I suggested never mind. Too late. You have best prepare me in combat. Tipo? Not even trying to sneak across the plains anymore, huh? Such a man? But you get no mercy for us. If you thought we would be fooled by your bringing along a mindless teenagers, you thought wrong. The king of the dinosaurs is declared that any who tried to cross this place shall be attacked outside, he knows or not. You, the slot bastards, are in for a world of pain now. Except for not. Warner. And I just realized I probably should have Nine? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to change this up. So I need like something that really pierces right through that. Thankfully I have some serpents that I can do that. Hold on. Alright. Ignore invincible. And I want 8 on these. Oh, that's just chance. Alright. Alright. This should work.
当ですね。大好きです。お参りしていきます。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。任せるがよい。夏の話題を独り占めだな。準備は良いな。世はもっと我が劇場のサビになるか。劇場は海より見るがよい。これがホムで歌うイルステリア、すなわち我が劇場である。撃てー。
Well, that worked.
この奇跡は星のように。
Well, that part's good. We got rid of that. What the?
見せ場だ。任せるがよい。火薬の匂い。オリンピア・プラウデーレ。準備は良いな。マナーもなっていない曲よな。劇場は海より見るがよい。これがホムで歌うイルステリア、すなわち我が劇場である。大輪の花と散れ。浮気現場いいです。この私があくまで華麗に国家に雨のように。ゴミは跡形もなく身の程を教えなさい。良い演目であった。次の公演も楽しみにするがよい。
Yeah, I wanted to be one. That's weird. These medicine is tough for useful. They're using weapons I've never seen before, too. Let me out! I will fight them real good. Fight! God, they're so into them. We can't handle all this alone. Come on. What are you doing? Help us out here. I'm sorry, but I can't deal with dinos. Any more than the two of them, and I get real itchy. Okay, retreat. See? How's that helpful? How the heck are we gonna get past that? Indeed, this could be quite a conundrum. Dinos are social stabilization. It has some points all across the points. Keep watching for Ultramut attempting to make your way here from turn to Strat. We might be able to sneak past them in the jungle, but there's nowhere to hide out in the plains. There's no chance to them listening to us either. Dinos with jobs are quite stubborn. They take their duties very seriously and work tirelessly for hours on the end. There's no point in trying to negotiate with them. If we try to pass, the pain is all that we should expect. Pain is one of the few senses which dinos experience, so many tend to reference it in their speech. I recommend we return to the road to make a detour at Chechian Itsia. If these dinos are guarding the way on the behalf of the King of the Dinosaurs, we'll simply have to receive the authorization pass from the King himself. I see, at the ticket we'll find that Chechian Itsia at these ruins we saw at the distance this morning. Correct. Chechen Itsia is a holy land dedicated to protecting the sun. It's one place in Michelin where the dinos live and gather together. It's also where we'll find a thing you call a god, Kukulkan, the teaching of the sun. So we get to finally meet Kukulkan here, huh? Yeah, let's see, like, big sis. Oh, there's a good variety of dinos here. I like that one with the red Hondas. Oh, it's like a very good design. Welcome to the city of the dinos, everyone. It's built, expanding and renovated and remains of an ancient city. You may find the buildings very specific. It's a bit large for your taste, I'm afraid. A bit? You call this a bit? This is all at least twice as big as anything humans would build. It might be well be a city of giants, a short fairy like me. Hell, I'm barely even a mere taller. Even when I'm floating, I can barely even climb these stairs. I guess this means that you just have to go. I'll have to go back into the Black Barrel. I mean, the Artrax for now. And I was really looking forward to my first time sightseeing in the Lostbelt too. Don't worry, Hopjack. You can always ride on my shoulder if you want. Or maybe I can hear you said. Okay, this is just too freaking weird. What the hell did you do, Rasputin? I'm glad you like my disguise, though. This is in the place very clear. We weren't going to get far. These days looking like humans. Okay, the disguise actually looks pretty cool. Though this may not be practical expertise, I attempted a bit of magecraft, and that is a cigarette. This guy's a Dracosoc mashed on myself as Xenos. Don't worry, it's a mere illusion. To take it as a kind of an augmented reality. It's a big help, Parkos me. We wouldn't have been able to enter Distant Isa. So you see otherwise. It's a good thing we have him here helping us, isn't it? Right, Senpai. Dinosaur noises! Rah! I'm glad you like it, but please stick to human language if you don't mind. Besides, the other dinos won't think anything of it if they overhear us speaking our language. And Ray could come with us. Yes, it is, but direct, I mean, Hogan Murray said. Discuss the stuff with us, of course, I'm gonna camp out here at my embassy. You say you're too, right, Butler? I'm afraid I can't, you young miss. I'm too interested in just an instant to pass up this chance. I'll put a nice little souvenir would be enough to earn your forgiveness. Would you prefer something edible or something dark? Wait, now you're deciding what to do? Are you even my butler? I'll be tagging along in my spirit form, so I don't need the disguise. Oh man, I can't wait. I don't have any jungles back in the land of fairies, you know. I can't wait to see what kind of fairies they have here. Looks like you'll be the only one staying here. I do hope you'll be fine even without a disguise. But well, wait, then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave Yuo by herself. Like I said, our goal is to run fuse the storm bar. All we need to do is to get permission and to pass. As long as we can do that, they shouldn't have to wait outside the city for too long. Yeah, I guess that's true. Probably we should have to treat it as like a sightseeing trip. Or no, the Justin Issa, right? Way more dinos than I expected, you know. How many live here? There's about 2,000 dinos back when I was still living here. But it seems the Arcturus has driven the great many dinos here from over mission. Well, I guess there's about 2,400 dinos here now. That seems like a lot. Once the Cypher came along, Lostbelt built in Mexico City, many dinos have died at their hands. I'm sure that the dinos are still hiding out in the jungle, but as a whole, dinos are now on the first extinction. In fact, it would be safe to say our extinction is served at this point. For a time, the Lostbelt may primarily targeted females, so there wouldn't be any generations. And even if a new generation were born, their future would be hopeless, given that which itself would be indistinct. You mean because we're cutting down your tree of this? Oh yes, that is a possibility as well, isn't it? Please don't worry about us, Smash. However, Dracosoc, you need to worry about making the choices necessary for your survival. And that should be concerned as to what we do with the time we have left. May I ask you two things typically. There's a structure on the main street over there. Looks like a store. What is that purpose? If it's a business, that means the concept of courtesy has a place in your lives. I guess money, that's one of the proper human history services, is it? No, we don't have anything like that. That building is simply displays many things Neos may need. If you need anything there, it's free to take it. The Neos there are only present for safety reasons. Neos can very greatly for individual visualization, you see. Something that may a boot for a Dios could be a poison to another. So they have the Dios who understand those differences stand by and explain what each item does. That's it. Probably because Dios lack almost nothing. And humans are constantly lacking almost everything. They can't get sufficient nutrition just by moving their bodies. They lack the rest of control resources to survive lives. Always seek what is better, simply have more of a something than their neighbors. The uneven want is what drives humans to crave wealth, to find new and better ways to communicate. Money is the blood of human society. It's built on the fact that every one of our lives is finite. The DSR and possess strong bodies and quiet minds. They want for nothing. It would seem that never occurred to them to steal from each other. It's true, the demons never have gone to war with one another. We have no racial differences like you do in proper human history. Oh, I suppose it's a ritual, the Exocotopic competition, but it's a very peaceful thing. Sorry for butchering that. It's essentially what the priesthood call prayer, and we give thanks to the sun for light and pray for a say. I also love how basically we're like struggling to even say that. Seems right. Pray for the sun to say, Tepu, I believe. It's time for my second question. The building over there, the one which resembles a mission period, is that the altar where the king dwells? There were buildings like that in proper history as well. Those buildings like. Somewhere on top of the altar sits a statue up to the sky. Looks like some kind of strange crystal. Oh, interesting. So you have a sun altar to proper history. I suppose the desire to draw closer to the sun must exist across many cultures. That altar there is what makes the Chisun Isa the Holy Land. It's where the sun both begins and ends. That's the sword. The proper history, the sun is in your outer space, and the earth revolves around it, yes? But here, there's no outer space dimension. Our sun lives here with us. For what you've been told me in proper history, it seems our sun is a tiny artificial one. It begins the journey here and Chisun Isa travels all the way to the night shadow and makes its way back. Down to there's the sun's house. It gives the sun a place to stay and gives it strength, sends it back on its way. That's how the sun works in Mission. That's the answer to your questions. I see. It's been worrying how the sun manages to float up in the sky. Since the dimension's gravity affects the outer edges, our size depending on your perspective. But it seems the sun is an independent relative source, to separate the laws that govern Mission. With yes, but permit me to make a correction. Those pillars you see reaching up to the sky are not ore, but a plant. The resin is what gives them the shining appearance. That altar is the very top of our space tree that runs through all of Mission. Does that answer all your questions? Good. Then let's go to the altar now. I heard the king of the dinosaurs, the temperamental dinos, but I'm sure they will understand if we just explain our situation. That's good to hear, but will I be able to get to audience with this king so easily? Oh yes, as a matter of fact, I was one of the Chichuan's peers. I left before the king of dinosaurs appeared, so I never met them myself. But I still have my record accomplishments, or rare connections about free. Besides, we have no concept of things like territory, national borders. Anyone is free to go wherever they like in Mission, just like the sun. Tepu, what are you doing here? Go choke on a corn cob. Damn it! Let the heretical thinker like you all the way into the holy Sojin chamber in the first place. And who sent those young dinos with you? Did you come here just to show off how clever your prize people are, bastard? They aren't my pupils, they're my teachers. I've been learning a great deal from them. At any rate, I'm glad to see you're in good health, priest. Okay. We like an audience of the king of dinosaurs. Would you mind letting us through? Would I? Of course I might. The king is very busy dealing with the Ultra right now. You wouldn't know this since you're must be retired to the jungle, but the Ultra are French's creatures are called humans. Hey, Miss Callie, how goes it? king imagine stuff like, well, yeah, I would imagine that you wouldn't be playing. The king understands this existential threat to the Dinos, so close off to the plains of the fight. The Jitsu and Issa are no place for a gutless coward like you. Leave now! I'm afraid you're mistaken. Look up. I'm still have a home here. I made it myself. That's what I meant, damn it. Soldiers! Soldiers to me! Get this angry out of my sight immediately. Don't let him anywhere near the king of the dinosaur's chambers. See? They're actually well close. You forgive me. You say so. You don't seem to be on the best terms with that Volkov. Well, it's true. Volkov despises me. To him, I'm a little more than a spoiled born. He was sent assassins after me a number of times. I had no idea he'd been run all the way to head priest. Pity I forgot to congratulate him. So if the head priest hates you that much, then looks like we're not going to get an audience at the King of Dinosaurs anytime soon. And they sat through the front door. That Falcon guy seen mashed and direct stock now, so we can't go in and ask for an audience on our own now either. But there's a way for just being friends to Tipu. Ouch. There's something more we can do about that now. We have to change tactics. So Tipu's connections turn out to be no help. We have to just find another way. Say, we look for somewhere else in the Chichen Issa who would be willing to help us meet the King of Dinosaurs by a different route. Okay, information. I agree. This is a problem we'll solve. This is a problem we'll solve overnight. In which case, we'll need a place where we can relax and think. Tipu, is there any shared logic for so why don't we use my old house? That should be just the ending. It's off the main road right away. We should be able to discuss proper human history without being overheard. Oh, and let's have you and Marie come with us too. Of course, they're not your Dina, so it should be best that we stay together as much as possible. Yeah. How goes it? Besides the whole FGO and thing I missed. Oh, that's because I'm playing with a tablet. I'm using like a Samsung tablet, and then I'm like, preferably you want to get the S series. Like I'm using like I think it's like an S8 or S9, I forget which. And then I like use like a HDMI or USB to HDMI adapter, and I plug it in the HD cord. Then I use a splitter to split it in two, so that way I can get past the whole HDCP protection like bullshit, and then basically project into this. But yeah, it's like. But, oh, if you're talking about how to actually directly play on it, I forget, I don't know exactly which program to use, because they always keep finding ways to get around that. I don't know. Usac was like the thing that was at the time. I don't know if that still works. Did use it for like a JP account, but then again, I kind of lost it because I didn't really keep up. But hey guys, congrats on the hard saver. I managed to get to the city without any trouble just by sticking close to you. That's because the other thing is thought you were my accessories. So be careful, because I won't work at if you get too far from me. Anyway, thanks for coming to get us. Sounds like we're got another problem on our plates. So you were refused audience with the King of the Dinosaurs, huh? I get it. I'm not in the habit of seeing the unscheduled visitors either. We only get one choice then. We'll just have to destroy it after. Does that matter how high and mighty they are? Once they don't have a place to live, they'll have to come outside. We don't need to explain matters quite so dramatically, I guess. In fact, doing so will cause serious diplomatic issues. Yeah, I mean, as someone that wants to be a president, you don't just go freaking cause chaos and mayhem on, like, involving our nations. Our only problem would be percent that is that Tipu's reputation is provided lacking. We have our options still available to us. Right, tonight we'll discuss what to do at Tipu's house, then we'll go to town and share information. I see, alright, if you guys are okay with that, then I am too. Okay, Tipu, show us the way to your house. I'll hear more of what we have to say once we're there. I think it'll be best. I'll need to tidy up the place up since I've been quite away for some time. But I dare say, you won't find anything else quite like it in all of I'm quite proud of it. It may be a little too big for your taste, but I can promise you that at least get a very good night's sleep. Hey, that how goes it. The average comedic murder hobo straight man working D&D session. That's an interesting character you got there for D&D. Although, never really got quite into it. Although my parents and my siblings do play it a bit, even like my uncle and cousin do too. I don't know, I think a couple of cousins actually. I'm sorry about this. As you can see, we sprout up just about anywhere. I'd like to think of those as lucky enough to own the cars. The proper history or this lost but share similar struggles. I trust the count on you to help with the weeding out the pest control. If the free service gives it a set. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Alright, any new surprises here? Alright. Hello. Like, I do notice that there's like a lot of Lego stuff for D&D going on.
外骨格による霊柩船クリアシールダーいけます。
戦う千変万化の我が剣をここに
あの辺りね。
That'll do it.
少しだけ古い己を思い出すか。さあ集えよ勇士、十は勇士と共に踊り明かそう。派手にな、いっけー。了解。無限の色彩よ、我が王権よ、すべてこの輝きに屈せよ。その名は十はユーズオルドル。
Okay, now we get the boss.
この星を滑るものである。見せないわよ。見せないってば。今はダメって言ってるじゃない。
よろしい、行こうか。甘い。
Alright, now that'll finish it up.
我が愛しき命たち我が麗しきあまたの水よ
Ogden
さあ今こそ
docked at
ゲートオブエーギル
拍手は必要ないわ。私への信頼と尊敬は今後の行動で示しなさい。
Section 10 and then... Oh, okay, gotcha. Although, speaking of that, I don't know if everybody saw, but apparently now a negative course is a thing in JP at the moment. It's like... They actually took something from the Chinese server and actually brought it into JP. Like, what the... Chinese really does impressive work. I can't believe it. The old house looks absolutely pristine. I think you may be giving us a little too much credit, but I do feel that's our job here. Yeah, that too. Well, people were actually... Well, it's more like people were like abusing game-free quartz. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Although now people have to go out and buy quartz. I don't know if they could probably get away with it like over here though, but especially for like certain countries in the global might be have certain laws, so I don't know if we might actually get that over here. But except you really can't take all the credit. But it would be interesting if we actually do get it in over here and they try to are able to get away with it. Jesus, so he might think. He's so might think. I can even make a oil spot in the engine room. Something like come here. Although I'm pretty sure right now, like they're getting kind of contact with the like North America branch and having like lasagna go through like all these country laws to make sure. Hey, is this legit? Can we actually do this over here in case something happens? The effect. Okay, that's good at least. The kitchen Queenus. One of the greatest sauce of all. Queenus lives it. Let me prove it. True. We'll never finish it quickly without you two. I'm working. And the thing is, though, too, they were like willing to just let him off of a slap of the wrist, and then other people were like complaining that they were able to get away with this shit. Well, I can't possibly thank you enough. I wanted to try cleaning every counter of this place before. There's only so much that the arms can reach. Still got your MP 15 tits and MP3. Okay, at least that's good. Still got them. Afraid my cleaning sweeps still have always been somewhat lackluster since Chichen Isa is quite literally built on the back of a nation rules. Most Steelers still minds to see your nature lovers to begin with, but the dirt and accompanying corners always irk me. It's almost a one-time. Nice. I even thought about moving into a less civilized environment, just so I didn't have to worry about keeping it clean. That's why you were living in that cave for so far away from the city? Oh no, I have a reason for that. Primarily, I wanted to get away from the nature-loving dinos. But never mind that for now. I hope you and Drexock can tell me more about proper human history. I believe you said there was a city called Chichen Itza in your world too, yes? What's it like? What sort of civilization did it belong to? Well, I'm far from an expert on the subject. I gotta tell you what I know. Proper history, Chichen Itza was a Mayan city located in the Yucatan Peninsula in modern-day Mexico. The Mayan civilization lasted around 2000 BC to 1697. There from 2000 BC to AD 25 is known as a pre-classic period. From AD 2050 to AD 90 is known as a classic period. And finally, with the period from AD 900 to the late 17th century is known as the post-classic period. Each of these periods is said to have experienced their own decline, separate rise of prosperity. I'm just gonna mute the stream after this fight. I gotcha. This sort of Chichen Itza was built by Isa people, the Mari for Mara socialists, post-classic period. The Isa are thought to ever get outsiders of Maya civilizations, or since Mayans, who managed to escape from their central hub. But where they came from, they arrived in the peninsula with the abundance of natural walls and notes. They named it Chichen Itza, or the mouth of the well, the water sources. The Eastern people worship a god to win the water. They called it Kukulkan. The same god known as the Quetzalcoatl in Aztec mythology, which came later. Quetzalcoatl. Big sis! Yeah, big sister, big smile. Kukulkan, so your sister proper human mystery as well. Yes, I suppose it did. And yet proper human mystery's mind civilization still fell. Even when they had their god protecting them. Like, yes. When the Mayan civilization declined, the gods disappeared as well. And all of Latin America entered the age of humanity. Mayan civilization is thought to have been created by Mayan people, but in truth, the creation of many different tribes and hamlets. Their since broke into several different ethnicities, like the Soki and the Kichi. The name Mayan is not believed to have become many years later from the city-state of Mayan Pan. During the classic period, the Mayan civilization was composed of around 60 to 70 city-states. Even after the civilization's first collapse, the Mayans went on to create numerous cultures and histories during the post-classic period. They even believed to have been physically stronger and more mentally advanced than the average person at the time. City-states like Copan and Tikal, Camille, and Pel and Queen forced thanks to the prolonged period of continuous completion and cooperation. These cultures advanced. When the English astral practices built purple structures like the Ramandi Neta and the period of fire in the city and of El Mirador. By using the observatory, El Carco was miraculously tracked to the stars' movements. They created two calendars and effectively managed the lives of the people. Although the Mayans never had a single unifying dynasty, the kings of the various city-states did forge alliances. So technological progress isn't a matter of manpower alone. It's also greatly affected their environment, the kinds of crops they can grow, and the ore they can mine, and the climate they live in. The harsh climate of Mesoamerica helped form a vibrant mythology, also made the Mayan people very strong, but to prevent them from making much progress in games of hand tools like weapons. After this, as such their culture gradually shifted from the Yukon Peninsula to the Central Mexican Plateau. The same thing happened to the Aztec civilization, which flourished in the post-classic period. The arms consisted primarily of wood weapons like spears, bows, and Michelin swords made of wood, with shards of obsidian embedded in their edges. They never developed guns, nor they had them mounted in cavalry. So there's a strong argument would be made that the people of Mesoamerica lagged behind the European nations in a matter of warfare. And then, the successor to Mayan civilization, the flourishing Aztec kingdom, collapsed in the mid-16th century. It did not collapse because of strife with foreign kingdoms. They were overrun by foreign conquerors who came from across the sea. The conquistadors, basically. From across the sea, what do you mean? They were led by a Spanish conquistador named Hernán Cortés. He landed on the shores of Central America with only a few trusted compatriots and eventually conquered Aztec capital of Tuculan. The Aztec king at the time, Michelin Suma II, died in the ensuing upheaval, and Hernán Cortés and his fellow conquistadors destroyed the Aztecs. From then on, Aztec lands have become Spanish territory dubbed Nueva España, meaning the New Spain, which would later become Mexico. I heard that less than 500 Spaniards destroyed an Aztec kingdom of tens of thousands of people. I remember that an Aztec legend that went on something like, although the good god Quetzalcoatl may have vanished after being defeated by the evil god Tezcatlipoca, one day he will return from the northeastern lands and restore the Aztecs to their former glory. By that time, the age of gods had already ended, but that didn't stop people from believing. At the time, Quetzalcoatl was believed to have white skin and a black beard. So when the Cortés appeared, matching that description, Michelin II believed him to be the second coming of Quetzalcoatl and welcomed as guests. Conqueror, yeah, from the foreign country as guests. Good and evil, creation and the destruction, the sun and darkness, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl. But the Mayan and Aztec people didn't believe in the relationship between the two gods to be quite so simple. Right, I'll go into Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl's relationship more later. Cortez used the Aztec people's police and legend of Quetzalcoatl to his advantage. One of the Aztec empires hostile neighboring tribes to his side, and with their help conquered the capital, although he was outnumbered. Aztec Empire. Did you say the kingdom earlier? Yes, it did. At this time, Central Mexican Plateau was a very different city-states. In the case of Aztecs, the two cities of Zacapan and Texcoco has sworn an alliance to form a powerful empire. He used that combination of power to dominate the neighboring tribes. It said that the Aztec kingdom's capital city of Tecoan, over 50 people were sacrificed to the rain god Tlaloc and the tribal god Huitzilopochtli every day. The Aztec people regularly waged war with the neighboring city-states and used their overwhelming military force to capture a great many people used as slaves and sacrifices. Yeah, so let me Viper. Right, the Aztec Empire suspected like countless bodies and all the resentment that it created. So Cortez was the sole responsible for their own downfall. The blood has been building between the Aztecs and their neighbors for many years by then. Into warfare on land. The Spaniards' guns and cavalry gave them an overwhelming advantage. The Aztec Empire simply did not have anything similar to use. Never guns or horses were assault in the jungle, and the Aztecs had a tremendous advantage in terms of numbers. That's why probably Cortez's smartest decision was not to wage war with the neighboring tribes, but instead enlist them and the allies against a common enemy of the Aztec Empire. This spread rumors that he was the second coming Quetzalcoatl, and instead of being treated as an invader, he was openly paraded through the Tecoan's gates and took the Metro to prison and occupied the Aztec capital. And the Aztec Empire was destroyed with the name of the Spaniards' greed and the neighboring tribes' fury, although they arguably had the most powerful empire on Earth at that time. To say nothing of first the capital of Tecoan, it still collapsed from within, unable to even fight a proper war. Eventually, the two had been believed in the knowledge of the Quetzalcoatl's second coming, or if the Aztec Empire had been less receptive to outside courses, history in Mesoamerica might have gone differently. Yeah, that's why Moctezuma II was said to be the ruler who brought about the end of the Aztec Empire. He was blamed for the error of developing a foreign invader as an Aztec god, and in the end, he was his own people. The people of Tecoan, not the Spaniards who killed him. The Spaniards actually let the Emperor Moctezuma go free, but then the nobles and other people of Tecoan stoned him to death. There was numerous theories of why the Spaniards let him go, but the most perverse says they wish to avoid being seen as committed the renegade themselves. Anyway, that's very numerous stories of proper human history of Mesoamerica, but that's all I can tell you. Hope that was helpful. Oh yes, there's simply those guns you mentioned. That was what the tools they used are called, yes. So though you're conquerors from the outside world, guns you suppress the local tribes, massacres. That all just sounds like there's some happening in Michelin as late, which is what make David and Cypher very own Herman Cortez. In a way, yeah, he's not wrong. Oh, I'm not blaming you for that. It's how I can put this. I'm simply struck by similarities is all. We have her go and say Tetsun Itsuzuma and Kukuhan, and the teacher's son, the proper university, had an altar say named Tetsun Itsuzuma and Kukuhan, who was a god of wind and water. You also have a subterranean world named Michelin, and you have your underworld also named Michelin. I told you back in the cornfield, we never had a concept of thing as a god. We learned about that from David and the Cypher. Our teachings of son Kukukan has always came from to be called a god because he wanted to work for him. I feel the notion of gods fit much better now. Not to say the one's real hope and the other's false. I'm really saying that in the new knowledge of the perspective. But it has simply existed now has been replaced with something totally new. It's very exciting though. There's still some parts I don't clearly understand. I think I'd like to learn more about these gods' proper human history next. That is, Jessica and Quetzalcoatl. It's rare late now. Why don't we call it a night and I'll show you to your beds. Let's ask you one thing first. Tempu, you Diaz clearly don't belong here in Tetsun Itsuzuma. If anything, your lifestyles have been seeing a space on those of people of proper human history, who built a city and being called the king of the dinosaurs. Well, no, the King of Dinosaurs always showed up quite recently, so he's nothing to do with it. It's just him now. It was Kukulkan who built it. It's just him. In fact, it said that Kukulkan is like I was about to say to oversee all Mishua. Alright. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. My throat's like getting dry. But yeah, stick around more. Let's go find someone to raid. I love this person. No negative say course here. Alright. Okay, I want to see someone. Okay, I think I'm gonna raid JNR. He's a mute streamer, but looks like he's not too far ahead. Looks like he. Oh. Yeah, looks like they're also. Yeah, I got near Chris as well, so yeah, make sure to check him out. But yeah, well, let's have a good weekend. I'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, and we're gonna continue off of this. Like I think like for 5 or 6. But yeah, Morals, have a good one. This is your Demon Lord Draco Sock signing off, Lair.